Off in the distance, you hear many different voices, united, rising, chanting. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. You attempt to control your emotions, but the more they chant, the more you lose control. And finally, it's just too much and you scream. Don't you know that all lives matter? Blue lives, they matter too. Shocked by your outbursts, the crowd quiets until one lone voice tries to explain that throughout history, Black lives have been valued far less than others. She continues by saying that we've been treated as livestock. Children have been spit on as they entered newly desegregated schools. Billie Holiday even explained that strange fruit blossomed and hung from trees. We've even seen Rodney King beaten in the streets. Bothan John executed because he appeared to eat ice cream too dangerously. Breonna Taylor killed in her sleep. Then something as simple as two resumes exactly the same except for African American name. Only one will be called, and you dare to exclaim that all lives matter? Our question is to who? She continues that police at the end of their shift remove their uniforms. But blacks, however, cannot remove their color, although some have tried, poisoning themselves with bleach. But as Beyonce says, we wake up like this. But she forgot to mention that some of us fall asleep like this, desperate to assimilate, but preconceived notions cover us from head to toe like our bodies have been dusted for fingerprints. Our sons fit the description of what you think of as dangerous. Tall, with skin that is darker than yours. But we've taught them, if stopped, to keep their hands on the wheel and to always say yes and no, sir. But history has proven that even this sometimes is not enough. The year is 1984 and my 18-year-old uncle stopped for a traffic violation, taken in alive and returned to us in pine. The story of so many black lives that did not matter. She wonders aloud, can't you understand that the only difference between me and you is the color of our skin? You see, if I scrub and scrub, skin does peel, tendons come on display. Can't you see that underneath we're all the same? I scrub and scrub as I pray, please don't kill our sons. I scrub and scrub down to the glistening white bone. I scrub until I hear the ancestors scream, Black lives do matter. Then she quietly pleads, Mr. Officer, next time you stop a young black male, please treat him with the same respect you won't afford it to your son. Because that young man is someone's child, and they want him to come home safe and sound. Reality begins to rush over you. Hearing all this causes the blinders that have covered your eyes to clear. And you begin running those statements over and over. But just as your mind begins to open, your old friend, unconscious bias, reaches out and tugs at your shoulder saying, it's not your fault. Some lives matter more than others.